Hello, this video is a demonstration of how to cite a podcast in APA style. Let's start by looking at this citation. So we have Herway.h, that's the name of the producer and host of this podcast. Herway is the last name and then H is first initial. If you can include the executive producer, that is great to include in this author field. If not, you can just include the host, but make sure you indicate the role of each person behind their name in parentheses. Then we have the date that the episode dropped in parentheses, the name of the episode, and the episode number if possible. If you don't know the episode number, just leave that out. It's not a big deal. Then we have a description here to indicate this is an audio podcast rather than a video podcast. You add the word in, and then we have the title of the podcast, Song Exploder, in italics. If you can provide a link to the podcast, you would put that here, but if there's no link available, just leave that out. So now let's look at some tools to help support you in creating your citations. The Columbia College Library has a reference guide on citing sources. You can find this reference guide from libguides.colum.edu/citing sources, or you can also find it from the quick links from the library homepage by clicking here on Research Guides. So in this research guide, we're going to click on APA, and then we're going to click on this APA reference examples, which takes us to an APA website with lots of different reference examples. We're going to click on audiovisual media and then podcast references. And we're looking at a specific episode of a podcast. So when we click on that, we get this blue box that has examples of reference citations, as well as examples of in-text citations. Underneath the blue box are guidelines on how to find all of that information. So let's look at the Song Exploder website and see where to find the information for creating our citation. So this episode page has information about the date, the episode name and number, and I can get the link to this website by clicking here on the share icon and getting the copy of the link. That generally give you more robust links than the ones in the search bar. But I'm going to have to dig around a little bit to get the host and producer's names. But I was able to find that just from clicking on About, and I was able to find his name here. And that's how I learned that he was also the producer as well as the host. So real quick, let's look back at the original citation. See all the different fields there. And I hope that this video was helpful in creating APA citations for podcasts. And just remember that if you have any questions about creating citations or any library questions, you can always send us an email from the library homepage by clicking here on email. Thank you.